Hey, greetings people. Today just wanted to make a very short video talking about the fact that I am 700 days plus on Duolingo. That's right, for the past almost 2 years I've been doing Duolingo non-stop every day. Of course there are some days that I just do one lesson to get the counter running, but there are other days, like mostly on Saturdays, Sundays, sometimes even on Fridays. I do a bunch of lessons, like 30 lessons, 40 lessons, 2 hours studying non-stop with Duolingo, and I reached 700 days, so that's an achievement. I basically, you can hear me speaking English. English is not my native language, actually it's Portuguese, but I've been watching videos on YouTube in English ever since 2014, so that's a long time ago, and I basically learned English by myself, watching those videos, watching YouTube, writing down random crap in English. Look, it's my dog in the background. Writing down random shit in English, and I basically learned how to speak it by myself. Actually, I did study on 2 courses. One lasted less than a year, and another one was obligatory, so I could do the Cambridge exam, the fluency exam, and I got like a grade of 3.322, like for reading, listening, writing, and speaking. So that's a really good grade. That's literally fluent. So yeah, I'm fluent in English. As you can hear, you can watch all of my videos, they're all in English. I am fluent in English, alright? I do have a diploma. Damn, son. So after English, there are some other languages that I am very interested in learning, such as German. Ich studiere Deutsch. Deutsch ist sehr interessant. So I've been doing Deutsch classes on Duolingo for the past few months. Actually, I started January, but I didn't really get into it until like last month. Last month is when I really started paying attention and focusing on German. But also since the beginning, I've been doing Spanish classes. Yo estoy estudiando español. Es una lengua muy parecida con el portugués. So it's a very similar language to the Portuguese. It's really interesting because Portuguese speakers can understand very easily what Spanish speakers are saying, but the same thing doesn't happen the other way around. Spanish speakers don't understand a little bit, not even a little bit, of what we Portuguese speakers are saying. So that's intriguing, actually, because those two languages just sound the same. They originated from neighboring countries. Why can't you understand each other? It's like, that's not really like I was going to say. It's like, oh, American English with British English, but it's not really. No, they're much more. They're not the same comparison. So, well, other than Spanish and German, Spanish, actually I'm not really interested in Spanish. I don't find it that interesting of a language, but it's the second most spoken language in the world, or the third one. I don't know. It's ranking up there, so it's one of the most spoken languages in the world, so I should really learn it. So other than Spanish and German, I want to learn Mandarin, Chinese, the 3 most spoken languages in the world. Look at that. Mandarin, Spanish, and English. I want to speak all of them. So yeah, kanjis and how the tonality of what you're saying changes the meaning of what you're saying. That's really crazy to think about. Like, I could say this, I could say this, I could say this, or I could say this. Look, my dog. I just spoke with the same voice that I speak with my dog. Look at that. So yeah, So you understood what I said. It's the same phrase, just in different tonalities. It sounded different, but it's the same words, it's the same meaning. But that doesn't happen in Chinese, in Mandarin. Each of those different tonalities means something else. As far as I am understanding this, I literally studied 6 classes. No, little classes. I mean, oh, what does this sound? You click it. Oh, it sounds like this. Ding ding. You got it right. So I didn't study that much. Also, I did 2 classes of Korean. I want to learn those 3 languages. Mandarin, Korean, and Japanese. It's like if you're a native English speaker, German, Swedish, all of those northern languages, even French, all of those languages are quite easy for you to learn because they're very similar to English. Their roots are all from the same olden languages. So for an English speaker to understand Mandarin is much harder. For me, a native Portuguese speaker, to understand English, it wasn't that hard. A lot of words are very similar, but with those Asian languages such as Chinese, is very hard for us to learn. But I find that if I learn Mandarin, which is the one that I'm gonna focus above Korean and Japanese, the other 2 languages will be much easier for me to understand. So yeah, I want to start with Mandarin. So here's the order. I speak Portuguese, English, I want to learn Spanish, German. After I become fluent in those 2 languages, I want to go full out studying Mandarin, and then from there I will decide if I go to Japanese, Korean, or into the other languages that I am interested, such as Swedish, Norwegian, Bokmal. So yeah, languages are really interesting. I would love to work with languages, be an interpreter. That would be amazing. I would love that. Travel the world, talk a bunch of different language, translate stuff to businessmen. That would be amazing. I would love to do that as a living. So that's my goal, actually. I want to do that. Well, that's what I have to say about 700 days on Duolingo. You can hear me speaking Portuguese and I sound pretty confident right here, but when I'm around other people, Brazilians who are all speaking Portuguese all the time, I feel a bit shy, to speak English around them. So yeah, that's something that happens, I guess, with everyone. But those are the 700 days on Duolingo. Well, that's just a little funny video I wanted to make. I wanted to talk about languages and such. My hair, I just took a shower. I actually intend on cutting my hair next month. It's October 19th. I intend to cut my hair on November. En el noviembre. Yo cortaré mi cabello en el noviembre. En noviembre. I don't know. I really need to focus more on Spanish and become fluent in Spanish very fast, so I can focus all out in German and then move out to Mandarin. But well, that's just the things I've been studying for less than a year. German, Spanish I didn't really focus. You remember how I spoke about how I mentioned about some days I only did 1 course on lesson and other days I really studied it a lot. Well, from those 700 days, probably 400 or 300 or half of it is literally those days where I just do 1 lesson to get the strike going, and I don't really pay attention to what I'm doing. So yeah, that happens. But the days that I really focus on it, they really count. They really make a difference. So I want to learn a lot of languages. I find languages interesting. Tolkien found languages interesting. I wanna right now I'm gonna record another video talking about this guy. So I love books. I'm gonna make more videos on books in the future. So yeah, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed this one. I don't know, leave in the comment section your opinion, whatever. I don't really care. Nobody comments my videos, but if you do, I would enjoy that. See you in the next video.